Today, we're going to present to you the materials and ingredients that we're going to use. But before that, let's first have our PPE. First, we have our hairnet. So before putting your hairnet, make sure that you already band your hair. We use hairnet to prevent our hair from hair fall to the food or ingredients that we're going to measure. Next one, we need to have our apron. The use of our apron is to avoid the dirt to our clothes. The third one is plastic gloves. So of course, we're going to measure food. We cannot use our bare hands even though we already wash it. We need to use our plastic gloves. So once we have all the PPE that we have, let's have first the materials: measuring cup, sifter, mixing bowl, spoon, bread knife, or if you don't have bread knife at your home, you can use the handle of your spoon and fork, the flat surface. Then, for our ingredients, let's have first the flour. Second one is the refined sugar. The third ingredient is the brown sugar. So now that we are all set with our ingredients and materials, let's get started. First, we need to sift our flour. We're going to put flour in our sifter and sift it 2 to 3 times to remove its lumps. So we need to sift our flour. Just like this one, to remove the lumps. We need to sift it 2 to 3 times to make sure that all lumps are being removed. Then after sifting the flour 2 to 3 times, just like this one, we're going to put it in our measuring cup. We're going to spoon it into the measuring cup, overflowing before leveling it off. So we're going to put the flour overflowing, just like this one. And we're going to use our bread knife. Again, if you don't have bread knife at home, you can use the handle of spoon or fork, the flat surface. So in leveling up the flour, we need to start at the back and then slightly moving the knife to level it up. So now that we're done measuring the flour, now let's proceed to our second ingredient. So now let's proceed to our second ingredient, which is the refined sugar. So just like the flour, we need to sift the refined sugar for us to be able to make sure that all lumps are being removed. We need to sift the refined sugar at least once, not just like the flour. It takes 2 to 3 times. Sift it. After sifting it, now we're gonna put it inside the measuring cup. Avoid topping the measuring cup when measuring our refined sugar or after leveling it off. So we need to overflow it just like the flour. And then start at the end, slightly. Then there you have it. We have the measured sifted refined sugar. So now let's move on to our last and third ingredient. So the third ingredient is what we call brown sugar. So here, we're not going to sift it. So the first step is we're going to put the brown sugar into the cup. Do not top the measuring cup. Overflowing. And then level it off using our spatula or handle of any spoon and fork. So now we have our brown sugar.